Greetings, YouTube. You know, this week has been really, really weird. I'm going to let you in a little bit on what's been going on because you see here, I have been talking for basically a month, ever since the 6-star Hero Crystal was able to be purchased, that it was a really good idea to wait to see what the 6-star featured crystal looked like before going for the 10K crystal. And I got a lot of pushback on my channel that I was an idiot for saying that, because given the way that Kabam has worked in the past with the 5-star featured crystal, it would probably be 6 months to maybe even a year before the 6-star featured crystal was introduced, and by then 6 stars would be so much more readily available that you could easily save up 15,000 shards. And so just open your 6-star crystal and shut up. And I get that argument. You know, I'm not saying it's a troll argument or a hater argument. But this week, in a way, I was proven right, because we got this random announcement out of nowhere that the 6-star featured crystal would appear not 6 months from now or in 2019, but on March 27th, ironically my birthday, which is in about 2 weeks. So maybe you would think that this would be a time for me to gloat about how I was right and other YouTubers are wrong. No, ain't nobody got time for that ego level BS. I'm actually making this video because there's a debate going on right now. Should you go for the 10K 6-star Hero Crystal, or should you go for the 15K featured crystal? And I am going to state probably a very unpopular opinion, but I hope you hear me out, because my answer right now is you should go for neither. Now, first off, this argument's only going to really matter to people who have 6-star Hero Crystal shards. And a lot of people are commenting on my channel, and I appreciate your comments always, that I don't know why you're even talking about 6 stars, because I don't even have 5 stars yet. Hell, I don't even know I have a rank 5 4-star yet. So you're a long way off from 6 stars. Basically, if you're at a point like I am where you have almost 20,000 6-star hero shards, it's because you've most likely 100% completed Act 5, you've done a good job every month with the uncollected monthly quest, and you're in a top tier in Alliance War that gives you the opportunity to get 6-star shards, along with maybe you're a grinder in the arena and you like getting the 6-star shards from the 5-star featured arena. But right now, those are basically the only way you can get them, unless you're a whale, and certainly they exist out there, and you're spending hundreds, if not, I've known somebody this month who told me that they spend $4,000 a month on Grandmaster featured crystals. Just imagine that. And I don't know if they've got Bill Gates-like credit cards. I have no idea. But I'm thinking to myself, man, that's like a third of the year of my mortgage worth of these crystals in a mobile video game. But that aside, the longer you play this game, the more you want to invest in specific champions. And even though you grow a roster, I mean, I look at my roster as I tap the screen, and I have a rating now of 643,000, which I'm very proud of in about 2 years of playing. I have 317 champions. But, you know, I only have 3 main ones that I bring into Alliance Quest, 3 main ones that I bring into Alliance War. Of course, I've got an Alliance War defense, and then my dream team, my Justice League, if you will, even though that's a DC reference and not a Marvel reference. Please don't shoot me. My Avengers, how about that? My 5 lineup, which consistently is Blade, Iceman, and then I actually still use Star-Lord. I think I'll always use Star-Lord. I love Star-Lord. And then Stark, Spidey, and Ghost Rider, which if you've been following my channel, you know Stark, Spidey, and Ghost Rider are still 4 stars because the game will never give me their 5-star versions. But my argument is this. Even though 6 stars are cool, you're not really going to use them, because if you've gotten this far in the game, unless you're using them for Alliance War defense, they're just going to sit there collecting dust. And you can use them for arena points, and they're worth a crazy amount of arena points. But besides that, you're not going to use most of them for any aspect of the game. And even if I was to win the RNGesus lottery and pull an Angela 6-star, I still don't think I would use her over a duped 150 signature level Star-Lord in my questing lineup. So she'd still just kind of sit and collect dust. And this new 6-star featured crystal has a bunch of pretty impressive champions, even demigod tier. And you can make an argument that you should be very excited not only for Angela, but for people like Yondu and Void, Green Goblin, Morningstar, Hela, Thor Ragnarok, Killmonger. All of these champions are reasons to feel good, but they're not those. It's like the difference between drafting a impressive NBA All-Star and a Hall of Famer. They're not on your Mount Rushmore, but they are in the conversation of good champions. We now know, once March 27 hits, that this featured crystal is going to be here for 2 months, and then just like the 5-star featured hero crystal is now, it's going to change. And so this is the strategy, if you've been watching this long enough, for me to tell you. This is my strategy for what it's worth. I am going to save all of my 6-star hero crystal shards until the next round of the feature crystal comes out, because my hope is that at least one, but maybe even 2 god tier champions will be in that crystal. And even if there's only one god tier champion and say it's Ghost Rider, I will love the opportunity to get a 6-star Ghost Rider. But this strategy is going to change if the 5-star featured arena, is either Stark, Spidey, or Ghost Rider in the next 2 months. If that happens, I will cash in all of my 6-star hero shards in the 10k basic 6-star crystal in order to maximize my arena points. Because what I'll do is I'll get by then hopefully my 2 6-star champs, and I don't care who it is. It can be anyone. Even if it's Deadpool X-Force, even if it's the Curse of the Juggernaut, which is really the reality of my channel right now. I don't care. I will just rank them up for arena points, and then I will pair them with my rank 5 5-star Blade, and I will save up at least 10,000 units. And I will just buy 10,000 units worth of refreshes in the arena, and I will maximize that team over and over again until I have essentially guaranteed myself the specific champion of either Ghost Rider or Stark Spidey. So once again, my strategy is to wait and have this guy be paired with 2 6-star champs for the arena to guarantee myself the specific god tier champion if they happen to appear in the 5-star featured arena in the next 2 months, or I'm just going to keep saving up shards, and then once that new featured crystal comes out, we'll see what it is. I believe that almost no one's buying the 5-star featured crystal currently, and Kabam hopefully is getting the message that they need to put at least one true god tier champ out of the 24 that they pick in there. And that if we as a community continue to not show that we are going for these crystals, especially with how rare the 6-star shards still are in the game, they will hopefully be forced to entice us to want to throw those shards into those crystals a little more with at least 1 out of 24 god tier champ. So for what it's worth, that's my opinion. I don't think anyone else on YouTube, from what I've seen, is really communicating this, and you might wholeheartedly disagree, and if you do, hey, I respect that. But for what it's worth, I'm just telling you now, I don't care who you get in the 6-star crystal, you're most likely not going to use them for anything besides Alliance War defense and the arena. And that's not really what you want when you're at this point in the game. When you've got a 500 or 600k rating and you've 100% completed Act 5, you're really going to want to just make sure that you continue to improve your dream questing lineup. And for me, that means I'm only going to look at 5 and 6-star versions of Blade, Iceman, Stark Spidey, Ghost Rider, and Star-Lord. And anyone else, cool. They're great champions, but I'm just not going to really care. Thanks for watching and listening to probably a little bit different of a perspective, but hopefully it's one that can give you some thought. And enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend. It is now officially the NCAA tournament weekend. And so if you're a sports fan like me, it's going to be a lot of days where you're really paying attention to your computer for at least the next couple of days. Take care, YouTube.